As the Battery Conservancy's workers water the early season crops, the sound of car horns and shuffling commuters acts as an unusual backdrop for a farm. While one might expect to hear the occasional hum of a nearby tractor as they peruse farmland, this is not the case for the Conservancy, which is located in the middle of Manhattan, New York. The farm, which planted its first crops in the spring of 2010, is part of a growing number of farms sweeping across New York City and more broadly the nation's urban areas.
Honestly, we kind of think of ourselves as this kind of supplement for a lot of schools. I mean, we had over 800 kids come down last year.
While the Battery focuses primarily on spreading agricultural awareness through education, other startups around New York City have found success financially. Brooklyn Grange is a 2-year-old farm in Queens that distributes its crops to nearby restaurants and businesses. Its crops are grown across a 40-acre span of privately owned rooftop, which contributes to the 16% of agricultural output stemming from urban plots. Benefiting from this output directly is Roberta's Pizza, a restaurant nearby Brooklyn Grange that buys a portion of its vegetables from the farm and grows others right on its own rooftop.
When I talk to the chef, we will have a really close relationship, and and he could guide me in growing things, and I could guide him like when and what I can grow. So and then through that relationship we could explore and make and like do different things. For example, like when I work with a chef, he'll ask me to grow varieties that I've never grown before, but then it will make me more of a diverse grower, which is awesome.
The potential for local urban growth is familiar to Donovan Finn, a visiting professor for Stony Brook University's Sustainability Studies program, who has years of hands-on experience with urban agricultural startups.
The first issue you don't have to deal with urban farming, if the food is being eaten in the same city, is you're not trucking that food. So there's no fuel being expended. So you're not using a precious resource, but you're also not putting carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the air. So that's one savings.
Though urban farming is still in an early stage of growth, the potential remains. In New York City, there are now 5 more farms than there were 3 years ago. And the success of Brooklyn Grange has allowed for the owners to start up a new farm, which opens next month. For Stony Brook News, I'm Christopher Andrews.